see. And we are back. I might just see this stream out anyway. I think it's actually. I think it's already been shared out on Twitter. That's fine. It's already being shared out on Twitter. That's fine. I'll share it on Facebook. There we go. After yoga. Yahoo! Woo! Yahoo! Wahoo! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Anyway. Fly me to the moon, basically, because I'm such a baboon sometimes. Oh, wow. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. It's much cooler now, though. That's the plus side.
That's because there's no sun.
Because of the freaking thingo. Yeah, that's hilarious.
We could look at the sun without squinting.
Doesn't have something to eat anyway. I was like, I'm just refreshing some of this stuff. Alright, so I'm going to have something to eat because I have not had anything to eat this afternoon. And I'm kind of hungry, so I'm going to have this. Oh, goodness me. Right. Something to eat. And, what else we got? So, now, that Molex connector thing should work.
Yeah.
I don't see it not working. Diet Coke. Alright. Right. Wonder whether Facebook's verified my identity yet. Kind of curious about that. Verify your identity. Cool. Oh, awesome. Well, you submitted your ID to confirm your identity. Yay, you confirmed your identity.
Hooray.
So that's awesome. Now I know. Funny, they didn't put anything in my notifications section. That's the funny part. Well, fair enough. Now I'm confirmed. I exist. Jacob, I exist.
Well, thank fuck, otherwise this computer assembles out of nowhere.
Apparently I exist, you know. It's awesome shit, really. Don't mind me, I'm just eating something. and then I'm going to get back into building this. So what I figured out is the only way I'm going to be able to get his computer to work is using these. They're Molex to 8-pin connectors. They're 8-pin connectors, and they just got Molex. So they're using Molex instead of the main power supply. So well, they still work off the main power supply, but they're going to be using the Molex connectors on the main power supply. So I'm going to use 2 of these, and this is how I'm going to get it working. But he's going to get proper extenders, because those other cables weren't extenders. They were actually were extenders, but they didn't have any adapters or anything like that on them. Like they didn't have male to female adapter things.
It was a gay cord.
Right. So the only way I'm going to be able to do that is that way. I have to see where I've got to turn that bloody case around. I'll tell you where it's going to work. Right. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, righty then. We shall get back into everything. Yes, indeed. And we should have the machine running very shortly, if all goes according to plan.
Yeah.
Barring any unforeseen tornadoes or... Yeah.
Fucking the smoke that's so thick with all the parts as well.
Alright. I have to flip it around the other way. I'll take these cables over here for now. You have to flip it around the other way. In any case, welcome to the chat, everybody. I hope you are having a good evening. This TC build has taken a while. Well, not too long. I mean, this is probably about what you would expect for me to build a PC. I mean, his was a little more complex because we had to take his case apart, which the case that he ended up getting was a was it Dark?
Oh, it was
Dark Base Pro 900. Yep. So that's the case he ended up getting, and it was just more of a bit of a. It was interesting to disassemble. I mean, not that I didn't want to disassemble it, but like, I just sort of. I'm always used to building stuff inside the case, to be honest. But that's in the past. These days, you can remove the motherboard tray. You can do all sorts of stuff with some of these cases. If there's any issues with those fans, mate, being too noisy, just
they're easy to swap out. Plus, I'm gonna sell those fans that came with the cooler, which should be easier to sell than the other cooler that ended up being too small.
The other cooler.
It was 240mm and the CPU required 280.
Oh, okay. So, what's going on with have you sold it yet?
Nope.
The cooler?
Nope.
Ah. Wait, so on eBay, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
No luck so far. Got one watcher. Because I think they realized the price is dropping.
Okay. It's brand new box, isn't it?
Yeah, it's new in the box.
It's brand new in box, so it seems weird that people don't want to.
I think it's because it's a water cooler, so it's not particularly exciting.
Well, that's true. There's probably not. I mean, it may not be overly popular. That's the other thing too.
Oh, like it's a great reputable brand. It's just not many people are searching for it specifically.
I just got sauce all over myself. That's classic. I think I'll be right back.
Well, you need to not have sauce all over yourself.
What's that?
That was the Sunday cup. Could you get a bottle of water while you're in there?
Yeah, alright.
Thank you.
Alright. Holy crap, on a stick. Oh, my hand in my ashtray for. That's right. I was like, oh, here you go, here's a bottle of water. Here's an ashtray. I don't know whether you need it, but. Wow.
I've
Okay.
got enough ash in my lungs.
What from fucking Mr. Scott Morrison? His fucking bullshit fucking, what do you call it? Not funding firefighters, which just kind of sucks for Australia at the moment. Well, that's 2 subs I've got so far. That's pretty awesome. Thank you for the people who subbed. Right, so now we just have to get those cables. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to flip this case around. Just making sure I don't have SIGs for tomorrow and stuff. So I just had a yoga session. Very relaxing and very restorative, as they call it. They call it restorative session, which is awesome. It's kind of meditation stuff and stuff based on that. And it's not just meditation, it's restoring the mind to a good and stable state. Not just a stable state, but it actually gives you perspective, it clears your head, stops you from thinking for at least an hour. Stuff like that, so yeah. But yeah, that's the hopeful point of it anyway. Alright, let's see if we can get this beast running. So I've disconnected those power cables. You'll get extenders for those, mate.
Yep.
Just for now, we'll fill it in with these cables right here.
Mm-hmm.
These ones. So I'm going to 8-pin because they're just a double Molex connector, and they're much thinner, so they're gonna be much easier to work with. And that'll still power everything. So. So it should be pretty good. The other thing, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need. No, the water cooling should be piss easy to set up. I'll bet the water cooling in, I'll probably lay it flat on the bench if I can. Hopefully. I'm talking about when I put it on the socket and stuff. So yeah. Now, I have to do some burn-in tests, obviously. I have to check whether your Windows installation is going to work, mate. Mainly because I don't know whether I'm going to have to phone activate it or not. I probably will have to. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If it chucks a nana, that means I'm going to have to phone activate it, I'd say.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. An old Diet Coke. Alright, let's have a look at you. More there. This around the other way. Such a pain in the arse to move. There we go. That's much better. Right. Where is the Molex? There's the Molex. There you are, Mr. Molex. Yes, it has 4. You're fine. I don't need to get another cable out. Jacob?
What was that?
I don't need to get another cable out. It's got 4 on it. Yep. Okay, so these, I think we'll wrap up.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll just wrap these up so we don't get caught in anything or fuck anything up. Shit. So what we'll do, can you come over here? Mm-hmm. Put this around here. Wrap it from there. If you can get it in between there. Have you did it before? Right, there we go. So that gets that over there. Now, let me just tangle these cables a little bit. Yeah, we're doing well, man. I think we're doing well. So good. Yeah. Alright, there we go. That can go in there. Can go in there. Tuck those in there. Now. It's a lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Hopefully there's enough length. Jesus. It'd just be my luck there's enough length. We'll see what happens. Should be. Don't foresee too much trouble. Indeed. Well, hopefully there's enough. Jeez. Yeah, there's enough link. Okay, never mind. I was worrying too much. That's my problem. I worried too much. There we go. There we go. Okay. So. of short. It should be okay. Hold on a second. Let me just push it through and see what happens. This one's pretty long. And this one. Yeah, there should be enough length. I think we should be fine. It's going to be a little short, but that's alright. Maybe.
We'll have more give for the water cooler than before.
Yeah, hold on a second. There's no problem with this one. This has got plenty of length. These both need to be plugged in, I'm wondering. I guess they do.
Yes, they do.
I'd assume so, if you want to do overclocking and stuff like that. It's alright, so hold on a second. What? Don't tell me it's a different plug. It's not fitting.
Do you want me to try?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go, mate. That must be a different type of plug. See what I mean?
Yes.
It's a different shaped plug.
Hmm.
So, we can't do that.
Just trying to like it wants to go in, but
Yeah, I don't think, that's the thing. I don't know what, these are designed for a video card, so I don't know whether it's...
yeah, I don't.
Actually, I just thought of something.
Wow.
I just thought of something that we could do. So we've got that option, which that's obviously not working because it's the wrong type. Let me have a look. Bitch. So we've tried that option. That's not working. The other thing that I did think of is we could use one of the PCI Express connectors and see if that works.
Is there any reason putting it flat on its back wouldn't help a little bit? Because the reason it's being so awkward right now is...
No, I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, no, that's my point. That whatever that cable is, it's...
Oh no, I'm talking about using the other cables, but putting it flat on its back so that gravity helps us slot the water cooler in a little bit better.
Yeah, maybe, but I think... Hold on a second, let me just have a look. So, let me just disconnect this one. Alright, let me just disconnect this one now. And I'm gonna try... Tight little nuns fucking cunt. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. That's a tight motherfucker. Cunt. Right. So we know those don't work. That's fine. Well, the other thing I was going to try, if I can find it, these two ones here. Where did I put it? I think I threaded it in back into here. Find it. There it is. That's the one. Fuck. Let's try this one. Because this is 8-pin. Even though it's PCI Express, it might work. It's a bit thicker. No, that won't work. Mainly because it's too short. Yeah. Ah, you motherfucking cocksucking asshole.
Oh, there's another thing in here.
What?
It's got 2 8 bits. Oh, look at the.
Yeah, that's PCI Express, that's fine. But
Because it's got 8 pin on
yeah,
it.
no, we could try. What we could try. This is just an idea, but I'd say I don't know whether it's going to fit. I'll thread this through and I'll see if it fits. That's a thinner cable, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll try that one in a minute. Right? So let's try this first up.
Yeah.
To see how we go. This PCI Express power is always going to be higher anyway.
Yes.
So it's meant to run video cards, so you know it's a pretty beefy connection.
Yes.
Oh, fuck, I gotta go to the toilet.
That's okay.
Sorry. Just I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Just hold up on that.
I have an idea.
Ah?
I have an idea.
What's that?
Our issue has been that we've been starting with it plugged into the power supply and then trying to work our way up. What if we started with it plugged into the motherboard and then worked our way back down?
No. See. Okay, Jacob.
Yep.
Let me explain this. See these?
Yeah.
They're much thicker.
Yeah.
You will not fit the radiator in there with the amount of thickness that are on those
Yeah.
cables. You need a thinner cable. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the issue. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to run this through, this one, right?
Yeah.
This one here, because I reckon that's got enough length.
Mhm.
I'm going to put that one in there as well, and I'm going to see exactly. Let's just tuck this in the shit. I would Velcro it, but there's no Velcro left, I don't think. I'll just tuck those in there.
Yeah.
It's fine. Turn it around. Alright. Oh, Christ. Shit, that case is heavy. Alright, okay. So what we do, bring it over here. We grab this, put it together. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Shit. What the fuck do I do? Pain in the ass. Fucking thing. Get the fucking together. Duct tape them together. That's the problem. Fuck me. No. Fuck. Fuck. question. Fucking cunt. Get in there. I just need to see if this cable fits. That's the problem, you see. I have to determine if this cable's going to fucking fit. Fuck me. Really? Let me just try this part of the cable and see if it fits. Yeah, that fits. Okay, so that's fine. Okay. So that'll work. Okay, that will work.
Yeah.
Now I just need to get the fucking cable all the way in. Oh my god. Fucking asshole. Oh, you motherfucking cockhole. So that goes in. Fucking cunt. Just a case of getting these cables to go together and stay together while I'm trying to put it in here. Fucking cunt. Bitch! Stay in there. Fucking difficulty. You know what? Those must be older cables. Because that would make sense that there's a reason they don't fit. There must be older cables for older 8-pins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing, so... Problem is getting it in there, getting it in the right position. Fuck!
Try plugging in one side then the other.
Yeah, I just don't know whether it's going to work or not. I mean, yes, you can do that, but let me see if it'll work. Just don't know whether it's going to go in properly if it does that. Fucking can't. Get in there, you fucking bitch. Okay, when does this side go in? I'm wondering now. Holy. Ah. That's interesting. That side doesn't go in.
Or maybe it's flipped around the wrong way.
I think so. I think it's meant to swing to this way. So yeah, that's how it's meant to go. Like that.
Oh yeah.
It's meant to stick together like that. No, they won't go in, mate.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that fucking... No. Okay. That won't go in.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So, okay, we are fucked, mate. We do not have any way of physically getting that cable in there.
There's one more idea, which would be if we put it on its back and put those cables back in and then use gravity to kind of help slot it in. Because it's difficult when it's up like this sometimes to get it, so...
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not saying that won't work, but I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I'm not saying that won't, but I mean, there's a lot of thickness to those cables, so I don't know. Okay, hold on. I mean, I can try plugging those back in.
Yeah. Like, we just expend... It's basically, I just want to expend all our options before resorting to buying another... Before resorting to buying cables.
Very fucking thick cable. It's a very thick cable, that's the problem. The main issue with it. Can you find out if we have to have both those plugged in?
How would I do that?
Because I don't know, like, I'm not saying we don't have... I mean, I just want to know whether they're required to be both plugged in at the same time, or would you just plug one in? Because I don't have two on my board. That's my fucking point. I mean, unless you're doing like overclocking or something like that later on.
Just
Maybe that's the reason. Because I've never had that, Jake. I've only ever had one on my board. 1 8-pin connector. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that's the thing, you know, like...
Where is...
Because I just don't know whether they're supposed to both be fucking plugged in. That's the problem. Like... Are they meant to be both plugged in? Oh, yeah. Let me go and Google it.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity. Because this seems fucking ridiculous if we're just plugging it in for the sake of plugging it in, when it may not need to be plugged in at all. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might be like, that extra 8-pin connector might be for overclocking. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know for certain, and that's my point. Like, if we can get away with plugging one of them in, that's fine. Does AMD Ryzen 3 motherboards need both 8 pins plugged in to run? Does or doesn't need extra 4-pin power? Do I need both 8-pin and 4-pin? Just trying to think. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just fiddling with wire placements, seeing if I can get extra length.
What's Reddit say? And the fucking post was deleted. Fuck off, cunt. Really? The extra CPU power pins are this one. It says doesn't say it's saying about this is saying it's a marketing gimmick. Well, it's on Reddit anyway, but
Is there a way to confirm that?
I think it's for overclocking, mate. I think you only needed one 8-pin to. I'm pretty sure you need only one 8-pin to run the CPU. I'm pretty sure. I don't think you need both of them. I'm fucking sure of it. CPU power. I think it's for overclocking that one. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Could you?
Let me just double check.
Yeah, I just want to get.
Grab the motherboard manual.
Yep.
Grab the motherboard manual.
Yep. Well, I've been trying to find it. I just don't know where we put it.
Because it was here before. Oh, here it is. Never mind. There's one of them. That's one of them.
Oh, that's the case menu. It would not have information on the motherboard.
I'm pretty sure it's for overclocking. Like, look at it this way, you're going to be overclocking it, so
No.
you don't really need the extra fucking 8 pins, that's my point. I mean, it's good, yeah, sure, it might be good to have it plugged in, you know, overclock it or something, but you're not going to be overclocking it at the moment, so...
Yeah, I'm just trying... where's the manual?
And it'll be getting me to do most of the overclocking anyway. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
So they're both ATX 12 volts. What? 10?
I think what we gotta do is...
Like, this is I was fucking thinking, like, why the hell do you need two of these cunts? I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be both plugged in. I mean, you can plug both of them if you're doing overclocking, but...
I'll just look up minimum requirements. Minimum power requirements.
I'm fucking sure of it, mate. I know the fucking AMD fucking Ryzen series, the original series, doesn't require that much power. So I don't understand why this would require that much. Like twice the fucking power.
I mean, it is 16 cores.
No, I mean, it's 16 cores, but I mean, it shouldn't require that much. Yeah, I mean, 16 cores, mate, but it might require the second one for fucking, what do you call it? Overclocking, and that's the only reason you have to plug it in. I mean, it's not that fucking powerful, mate. I know the technology works.
Let's see. This is before it came out.
It's 105 watt, isn't it, or higher?
Where's the box?
Shouldn't require both pins, mate. Like, to be honest, that kind of defeats the purpose of... I don't think it requires both ends. I think your motherboard's designed to overclock, mate. That's the thing. You bought such a fancy fucking motherboard that it's got the option to overclock.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's the main reason that that's asked that it's got 2 pins on it.
Yeah.
So there's 2 12 pins. The 2 8 pins, sorry.
Yeah.
And I think it's only if you're really doing overclocking where that comes into effect.
Mm-hmm.
Install some precautions, product specifications.
I'll just can I take a look at the...
Yeah, you can if you want to. Just... I'm pretty fucking sure it only needs 1 pin. I don't think it needs any more than that.
Yeah, I don't believe you. I just want to make doubly sure because I think it's because I paid so much for it that I'm just trying to.
Yeah, but you know it's not going to ruin the CPU. It's just not going to power on.
Yeah.
If we only plug 1 pin, set of 8 in, then it doesn't work.
Okay.
It's not going to burn the CPU up or something. Like,
yeah. Let's see.
It's not going to kill the CPU or some shit like that. Like, the worst it'll do is just not power on it, just like turn on and off.
Okay.
That's the worst it's going to do. It's not going to do anything else. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh well, we can try it if that's all it'll do.
I mean, that's all it's going to do. It's not going to do anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like they plugged both of them in on this, so.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's my point. So it's probably just one then. Alright, so we'll plug one of them in,
Yeah.
right? The other one is an optional thing.
Yeah.
So maybe if you want to get an extender for the other one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll get the extender at some point just so
Yeah, no, I mean, like, look,
maximizing.
it's probably good to have it there just in case you want to overclock or something. That's cool. But you got to realise that I think it's just the one that you got to plug in. So.
Yeah.
Not too much of a problem, mate. I think we're good. I think we're good. Like, really. Motherfucking bastard. Motherfucking bastard. Right, okay, so now let's try. Give me your cooler. There we go. Does it need to be wiped down again? Probably not, it's not dusty or anything. Not that I can see anyway. It seems to be dusty. Alright, so, I'll try this end or the other end. I'll try this end first up. Oh, is it? Let's move that out of the way so it's not fucking shut. Get in here, fucking bitch. What is wrong with you, you dumb cunt? What the fuck? It's still fucking...
With the cable?
It's still a fucking cable. Hang on, hold on. Actually, hold on. Let me try it the opposite way. Try it this way. Let's have a look. Hitting. It's not hitting on you. hitting the top of the heatsink. That's not good. Okay.
Do we want to try putting it flat on its back?
I can if you want to, mate, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to make a fucking difference. To be honest, I think that's the fact that your water cooler is too big for your case. Or not just your case, but the motherboard, combined with the fucking water cooler, has... Anyway. I think we just... Yeah, it's gone sort of... Point. I don't think it's going to fit, mate. Fucking, you tell me... It's fucking harder to do it that way, to be honest. It's fucking difficult.
Okay.
It's terrible to fucking do it that way. Fuck me. Right. So. Okay, so the radiator, right? Can you get like a 140?
No, the 140, it's not going to work. It would cook, the CPU would cook itself.
There's just no fucking room in here. Alright, look, even if... Okay, I'll remove that cable just for argument's sake. Alright? It's just your fucking case. You've chosen certain components and they're not fitting with each other. That's the problem. Alright. The thing is, you can actually, you know that on the web you can actually check. That's interesting.
And I did actually, when I asked for recommendations, someone recommended me that. I told them what I was using.
Right, and somebody gave you a recommendation for this. Who was that?
Someone on Reddit.
I don't always trust advice I get off Reddit. I mean, yes, some Reddit posts are okay. They do give general advice, but you fact check it yourself afterwards. You know what I mean? So, let me have a look.
I don't know how I would have been.
See, the problem is you're not... Oh no, you can put one DVD drive in at least. Let me have a look. See, this is the problem. You're hitting that heatsink right there. That heatsink right there.
Mm-hmm.
You're hitting it.
Yep.
Right? So... I'm trying to think of a way you could do this. Is there enough room on top for the fans? Okay. So... Now, there is a way we could maybe do it by putting it on top.
Yeah.
Putting the fan, one fan there, three fans across there.
Yeah.
And that would probably fit.
Because it's possible that's how it's...
That's my point. Well,
yeah.
I don't know, that's my point. I'm going off surmising anyway, but I was going off... I mean, I don't know whoever you got the advice from, obviously they didn't... Well, when you talked to them, when they told you about it, what did they say? Like, did they give specific instructions or not really, just those sort of...
They specifically said you should get this one and attach these fans to it.
Did they say top or bottom, or they didn't say?
Well, they didn't really specify.
Okay, see, that's the problem. Me, I would have been asking more specific questions. I would have asked exactly what it was, top or bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do...
You'll understand I didn't know what questions to really ask. I was going to...
Yeah. No, I mean, I understand that, but... It's fine. I mean, I'm working on it anyway, but... you want things done fast. Doesn't always work out that way, mate.
No, that's why I'm here helping.
Okay. We'll get these screws out. We'll get these out. And we'll flip them up the other way. The only way this fucking radiator is going to fit so far, and I think, and I hope, after I take these fans off, I'm right. Because if I'm not, then you kind of may have to get a refund or something. The only way it's going to fit is if I put the fans on the top. It's the only way it's going to fit. I don't see it any other way of it fitting, to be honest. Is there people in here? Oh, there is. Yeah, I ain't having a goblet, dude. I got no fucking alcohol at all. I'm fucking building a PC, so fuck off. So we're still got to work this out, mate, anyway, but... Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we got that. Plus that. So the only way that this is going to fucking fit in the first place is probably having those fans on the top. I can't see any other personal way of doing it, but I didn't know that when I initially looked at your case. But that seems the most logical order to do it in. Alright, there we go. Okay, so back's still a bit fucky from yoga, but that's alright. So go.
Yep, it says it does support a 360 radiator.
Okay, right. So it does support it. Okay. So now what we want to do is put the naked radiator in there and see if this fits. Which should probably... Now, your top DVD drive is going to be probably taken over.
There are workarounds for that.
Let me try it this way. Let me see what it's like this way, specifically. Oh yeah, that'll work. That way will work. Yeah. So, what we'll probably have to do, realistically, which should be fun. So yes, that will fit. Now that I've taken the fans off, it will.
Yeah.
So what we need to... fucking tangled fucking... That's alright. Okay, never mind. Hold on a second. I know the reason that's tangled because it's got a fucking cable tie on it. I was trying to fucking organise this fucking shit so it's fucking working properly. I'm fucking trying to make it nice and neat. Hey, can you get that off? You got more better fingers than I have. It's like some of that stuff anyway. Okay, so what I need to do is mount the radiator and the fans to the top. So, if you can get that cable, get off? Yep, cool, awesome. Now keep that, because we may have to tie it up later.
Yep.
So keep it aside.
Yep. I'll put it in here.
And give me the fans, and we'll put those on top. It's fine. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, so we'll go this way. Let's go in this way. Now, just a pre-warning. This will take up your DVD drive bay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You may have to get a portable, like a Blu-ray player that's, just a point of reference, just so you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, alright. Now, I get you to hold this. Hold it in place.
This,
Yep, like the whole thing in place. Thank you. Just for now. And I'll have to put a couple of screws in it.
I'm thinking this is actually how it was meant to go. Yeah.
I mean, I can have it the opposite way if you don't want to take any DVD drive back.
Oh no, I'm talking about like how we're doing the installation.
Yep. Alright, okay, yep, okay. Move over a bit. Let's have a look here. So what we got? Okay, let's see if we can line those screws up a bit more. Turn that the fuck out of the way. Is that lined up?
Should be.
It is. Right. So what we want to do, get one fan in there, one screw in there, firstly. So we'll line it up. Hold on a second. There we go. That's the first screw. Shit. Get the fucking thing in there. Now, see Second screw, keep holding.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay, all lined up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Second one. I need to push this up a bit on that side so I can get fucking screw hole. Shit. Fucking cunt. Stupid magnet thing. Can you go over that side and push it up. Push it up.
Yep.
Yep. Against that. That's fine. Now just make sure you keep pressure on it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got fucking not enough pressure. Hold on a second. There we go. That's better. There we go. There. Perfect. Now we'll cook on gas.
Yep.
Now there should be enough. There's enough room to put the top back on and everything else. That's fine. Okay, so we're right. We're screwed in.
Yep.
Now I'm going to put these other ones on. So that's my point. I didn't know
Yeah.
that was the way it was meant to go.
Oh, we're learning. We're learning. It's a complicated. Couldn't be this case if it didn't have an ultra fucking pretentious way of putting.
That's my fucking point. Everything you fucking do, ultra pretentious shit. No, sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. So, what we got here? Let's have a look. Shit. Hold on a second. Screw it down a bit. There we go. Alright, got one. Okay. Alright. Okay. So there we go.
Actually, the way I know that this is going to work is because up top there's room for 3 140mm fans. So,
Fair enough, yeah.
but the 120 should be fine.
Yep. It's fine. It's all good. We're getting there.
Yep.
It's alright, mate. We get it. We do it. It's fully shit kebabs. Fully shit kebabs, mate. Okay, let's go on. Alright.
Did we remember to plug that thing back in?
What that? Oh, shit. It's alright. Fuck. Cunt! It's fine, mate. Fuck. Alright, it doesn't matter. It's alright. Must have taken it out. That's okay. Here's the problem. It still might not fit, mate. Fuck. Hold on a second. I'm just trying to think. Can you thread that cable anywhere else? too fucking short.
We can continue installing the radiator, and then I can get the extension.
Yeah, well, it's not a problem. We can do the extension. That's not a problem.
And that would actually work through where you were threading it there.
Yeah, it would, but the problem is I was hoping there's another place somewhere else where I could thread it through, but apparently not.
Could it thread underneath? Because there's a gap underneath.
No, I was just looking here for the closest spot here. No, it won't fucking fit. Look, mate, I'm gonna have to say that you're gonna have to get an extension cord anyway. I fit the fucking radiator, that's not the fucking problem.
Yeah. Oh, if it's just a cord, that's fine.
Yeah. There's just no way to get that fucking CPU power cable. I mean, we can probably get both in there once you get the extension cables. But look, let's just say the argument. I'll screw the radiator on,
Yeah.
so we get that out of the way. All right.
Yeah. Look, the most if we can get the maximum amount done. And
Look, like I said, go to fucking MSY tomorrow.
Yeah.
And see if they got those cable extensions.
Yeah.
Alright? Like, that's what I was suggesting generally, because I think it'd be a good idea, because if you get a cable extension, it can go all the way across there.
Yep.
Like across here.
Yeah.
Over the heatsink, so it's, you won't have any problems with these fucking cables getting in the way and stuff.
Yeah.
So obviously the radiator does fit. But it depends on how you configure the cables and stuff like that. I was trying to be proper with the cable management and stuff, but it's unfortunate, but shit does happen.
It's 99% there, so it's like if one cable has to be a little bit funky, I think that's a victory.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, my point is you're going to have to get an extension cable for it. Like, put it this way, if you want to do overclocking and stuff, get 2 of those extension cables, right? Mm-hmm. And then you can do overclocking and stuff with it. It won't be much of an issue, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck me. I swear to fucking Christ. Alright, let's have a look. Put this in here. Fuck me. It's going to be a little tight squeeze, aren't you? Fuck me. Are you fucking serious? I think I'm going to only be able to screw this in 3 sides, mate. Because there is a... I know. If I move these screws out, maybe I can do it. Alright, never mind. We'll get there. Oh, fuck's sake. Pain in the ass. Those pain in the ass cases I've got to work with. I don't know, I mean, mine's a fairly simple case, so... I've never had any issues with it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not used to... I don't mind getting the motherboard tray and doing stuff like this, but never had anybody fucking... Fuck's sake. Dumb cunt, asshole. I'm serious. You ass. Can you get in there? Yeah? Yeah, there we go. That's good. There we go. Got it. Perfect. Hopefully that lines up. Yep. Shit, really? Fucking line of these fucking cunt of a screws up. Fucking bastard. Cunt face fucking asshole prick face fuck. Fucking cunt of a screw. Fucking stupid cables. Push out a bit. Should be alright. Oh, that's alright. Still got to screw the other side in on that motherboard tray, actually. It's not quite complete. This is my point, mate. I had to take every fucking thing apart, so it's not a fucking easy job.
Mm.
Where the fuck is this? Where is it? There we go. There we go. Come on, get in there. Oh, no, get in there. Come on. There we go. That's perfect. All right. Fucking screws. Pains in the arse, I tell you. Pains in the fucking ass. Jesus fucking Christ, you dumbass. This is where sometimes these fucking magnetic screwdrivers come in annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Because of my fucking medications, I shake so fucking much. And then what happens when I try to fucking do something, it shakes the fucking thing out of the place.
Yeah.
Fucking retard. There we go. That's better. No. Hello. Fuck! Bitch. Stupid fucking whore. It'd be nice if I could see what the fuck I'm doing. Problem is, hold on a second. I'm trying to slide this screw in. See what this screws ending up. Shit. Bitch! Is it gonna fall into place? Come on. I forgot my other screwdrivers there, maybe. Don't come out of place. Jesus. Isn't going in at all? Fuck! Cunt! Dumbass bitch! Cunt face fuck! Fucking stupid fucking cunt. What the hell is going on here? Might have to loosen those off. Fucking second. I can't tell where the fuck this fucking thing is. It's kind of not lining up. It's hard to fucking see where it's lining up, that's the problem. I can line up that fucking screw just fine. There we go. Okay, so that lines up. I'll just loosen it a tiny bit. Just so. A bit of leeway between what's happening with this PC and what's not. Ah, there we go. Okay, got it. Never mind. Okay. Fucking get in there, you little bastard. Fucking little cunt. There we go. Sorry, I got it. Okay. Get in there, shit. Oh, it's not in the hole. He's not in the hole. He's not in the hole at all. And just get it to go in the hole. Feels like it's there, but let me hold up this fucking radiator for a second and see if I can. Jesus fucking Christ. Seriously? Why so much my fucking problems with screws? It's fucking ridiculous. I never had any problems with the screws I was doing earlier because I was screwing on the other fucking end, but trying to screw into the fucking case at the same time was kind of a pain in the endless.
Mm.
Come on, you fucking bitch. Seriously? Fucking stupid. It's a little cunt. Alright. Probably do a bit of cable organisation, so let me just get some of these cables and we'll reorganise them a bit because they're kind of pissing me off, to be honest. If I don't organise them, they'll look shitty. Right, let's have a look. Fuck off, cunt. Sorry, I'm talking to some fucking trollish assholes in my chat.
Yeah.
Okay, this one will fold into here. Don't have to deal with it anymore. These two I'll leave out for now. This one I'll fold back into here for now. And we still need to get those other cables anyway, mate.
Yeah.
So what I might do is I'm just going to leave... I'm just going to leave these up here.
Mm-hmm.
So they're out of the way, specifically. And that way then when I'm turning the computer around, I won't have an issue with it.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. Good, there we go. That's much neater. So I've got to turn this around. What's this? I don't know what that is. That's a pizza express cable. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Cable, just leave it there. Yep. And that can go over there. Okay, I'm just going to turn this around. Yeah. Right, so now just got to get this side down pat. Well, that one's shit. Where'd that screw go? Oh.
Or you put it with the...
Ah, there it is. No, I found it. Sorry. Okay, found it. Okay. Let's have a look. Just want to roll around. I'm like, pretty sure I left it on that chair.
Mm.
Okay, let me have a look. Let's have a look. Match that up. Well, there's one fucking screw that's got to go in. Oh no, there we go, it's going in. At least I think it is. Come on, you fucking bitch! Seriously? One fucking screw. Shouldn't be that fucking hard to get one single fucking screw in there. No. Let's line that up properly. There we go. That's better. Now we got it.
Mm.
Just had to push into it a bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of elbow grease applied. We're good.
Mm.
Right, there we go. Okay. Now, that one fucking cable that I'm talking about,
Yep.
if you get an extension cable, it'll make my life so much fucking easier, to be honest. Truthful.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I want to route these cables, these fan cables can go down here, one down here, one down here. Seriously? Are you fucking serious? Okay. Oh. Put these through here. Right, there we go. Yeah. Get the fuck out of my way, bitch. So what we need to do now is plug these into the headers on this. And then start screwing the... I'll start screwing the rest of the case back together because there's still some other parts I've got to screw back together, mate.
Yep.
So that's fine. Let's have a look. Lovely angle of the light. There we go. That's one. Number two. Check 1, 2. Really big shoe. Really big shoe. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Really big shoe. Okay. There we go. Fucking cunt. In there. Get in there, you little cunt. Fucking abysmal. Fucking awesome stuff with the light. The light is lovely! Not really, it's just kind of bullshit sometimes. I'm doing certain things. Fuck me. That's better. Now I can see what we're doing. Oh, all the way around. Keep up. There we go. Ah, fucking hell. Seriously. Fucking. I hate braided cables because they're so fucking stiff. The fucking issue I have with braided cables is they get so fucking stiff when you're trying to fucking put them back in, and they're an absolute pain in the ass to deal with sometimes. There we go. That's fuck me. And the last cable. Alright. Come on. There we go. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so your DVD drive is inaccessible, by the way.
You know,
So
the sacrifices we make.
right. So, oh God. Right. Now we've connected all the fans. Fans go on top.
That actually might be better because an external drive is much cheaper and much less of a pain to install.
Yep. That's better. The cable management, just tuck these cables in between the areas like it be. Right, so
Well, that's basically,
so put it this way, you will not be able to fit any fans here.
that's fine.
So that's just a point of reference. And I've got fans sucking air off the radiator.
Yep.
So it doesn't get hot or overheat.
Yep.
So that's plus side there. Everything else is plugged in for the now. Now, basically, what we're going to do at this point is get some extension cables, and we should be good.
Yep.
Alright.
So it's
That's right.
for all intents and purposes, it's done except for the cable.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I can put the CPU heat sink on tonight if you really want to, but I mean, it's pretty piss easy to do. And it doesn't take like 5 minutes to do it anyway. But it's for all intents and purposes, it's almost done. It's almost done. But no,
Yeah.
I mean, that's building it, mate.
Yeah.
But I've still got to fucking test it.
Yes.
You know? Like, Jesus Christ, you can't expect it to get it fucking back instantaneously. I mean, the truth is, that's my point. I was going to give it a couple of days testing, because you have to fucking test these machines, because you don't know whether new components are fucking faulty or not.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately. So, yeah, pretty much everything's in there. That's in there. Power supply's in there. That's in there. I might just put some screws in here, and stuff like that. So I might just do some... Just grab some... Where the fuck... Where's that little baggie?
Somewhere. I think we lost track.
Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Oops. It's not the one I wanted. Not the ones I wanted. For the hard drive cage. Yeah, for the hard drive cage. Cages. Question. So any of these extra screws and stuff you'll probably want to keep,
Yeah.
just in case you want to upgrade in the future. Where the fuck? Oh, you chucked them all in here, never mind. Okay, I can see them now. Never mind. Good. That's fine. And those ones. They're all the same. They're all the same. This is the mixed bag that we had from the case when we were doing it. Right, I think these are meant to go back here. If I can find my screwdriver. Yep. No, they don't go there. So it must be longer ones then. Case screws. So we got the case screws. These are all the case screws. Oh, I know which ones they are. These are. I think. Still to screw in that side, haven't I? That side of the motherboard cage. So I think those 3 screws will go there. So I just got to working out which screws are which.
That's all good.
And where they go. That side's lined up. I mean, the other side's lined up, that's not the issue, but so much weight coming down on this at the moment, I don't know what to... Problem is you can't fucking... Perfect, there we go. Awesome. There we go. All good. We're getting there. So we've got 3 of these, which go here. No, he's going to have to get some new ones, mate. He's going to have to get some new extension cables, unfortunately. So, yeah. We tried a couple of different methods before of getting extension cables and stuff to work, and I had a couple of extension cables, but they didn't. Those extension cables didn't have a female side, unfortunately. They were just male to male, so that's the other problem. I couldn't use them. We tried this other option as well. We tried these. See these? We tried these, and they didn't work. So yeah, unfortunately, he's actually going to have to get some CPU extension cables. There's no other fucking way around it. Unfortunately, I'm just putting the case together at the moment. We've managed to get the water cooler in at the moment. I haven't put the CPU block on yet, but I will be. Bitch. screwed back into place. Gonna have to fucking what other screws do I need here? On the footer that thingy, but yes. Fit, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, man, I mean, these just kept lying around, and I thought I'd try them, but then they didn't fit anyway. So obviously, I mean, these are meant to be like a 6 or 8 pin connector, so they're sort of, I think they're for older video cards and stuff like that. So I've had them for a long time, or a fair amount of time anyway. But it's probably better off getting like some proper braided cables or something from what do you call it? One of the PC shops or something like that. One of the places locally or something like that. Realistically. Let's have a look. So, which cable, which screw is meant to go in there? It's 2 of those. So 3 or 2? No, that's 3. So 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2. Is that 3? Trying to figure out which fucking screws goes to which. That's screwed back into place now. That's good. Look. That's a shorter end ones. How many of those have I got? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 of those. 2 of these. No, 4 actually. 3 of these. No, 3. Okay. Let me try these and see if they fit. It's alright. No. That doesn't feel right. Oh no, they're not very right. Shit. There we go. Those fit perfectly. Screw it on. So secure that placing in here. So to secure it in. So there's no other screw holes there. So right, I gotta figure out where these other ones go now. Yep, true, mate. Yeah, I honestly think getting the proper ones is definitely going to help, to be honest. I'm truthful, I'll be honest. I'll apply a little more isopropyl alcohol to that in a minute. these two. Okay, so shit. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Is there any other spots that I can do this with? Sorry, mate, just trying to work this out. Is there any other spots? There's like screws here, and I'm trying to figure out where they go back to.
That's okay.
So yeah, I'm trying to work out. I don't know where that one goes. I can tell that one is part of the other ones that I did before anyway. Oh, maybe this is the other side they go. I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's a fair point. Maybe those go on the other side of the case. That's possible. So what I might do is I'll put these back in here for the moment. These are all the case screws. So the case screws go in there, and these ones can go in here too. Now I was going to figure out what's on the other side that needs screws. So I have to make sure everything's screwed in properly. Let's put these back in here for a moment, and then I'll just got to turn this case around. We're going to check the other side for screws. Right. Yoke. Oh, shit. Alright, let's have a look. So, now, is there any places on this side which I missed screws anywhere that I can see? All I can see of. That's for that, that's for that. I can't see anywhere that looks out of place. Those are all in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Anything on the back? And they're case screws. Fuck off, why? Buggy you on, fuck off. USB 3.0, Q plus flash. Oh, there's some good features on this board. I'm looking at the back panel. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got 11 USB ports.
Yep.
And you probably got like 3 on the front, I think. 3 or 4 on the front.
I got 3 regular and 1 3.0.
Yep. Okay, so is there anything else? See, because I'm trying to figure out some of those screws over there. I'm trying to figure out where some of them go back. Like they're not. These are alright. They're fine. I've got a couple in where I know they should be. That's fine. It's not an issue. That's meant to be a screw hole. Pretty sure. Is that meant to be? Does that come off? So. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so... Right. Hard drive's plugged in. That's plugged in. That hard drive's plugged in. The fan controller is plugged in nicely. And yeah, the cable management seems pretty good on that, so I can't fault that too much. It's pretty good. It's all good there. Plug the fans in there. Some on the front. Shit. Alright. Alright. Let me see if there's any screws in the front that seems to be missing. No. We're good. Feels good. That's nice and tight. That big white shroud is covering everything, which is good.
Yep.
I'm just trying to figure out. Well, look, presently you're gonna have to get that cable anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out where all some of these other screws might go.
That's
I
all
can't
good.
see any other areas that they could go. That's the problem. I mean, I must have taken them out of somewhere. So, oh, wait a minute. That's right. I had to take 4 screws out of the bottom. So those screws are extras. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Because I had to take to get the fucking power supply shroud out. I had to fucking take what do you call it?
Yeah.
I set the stupid fucking things out. Yeah. I don't remember. Right. That would make sense. So so these are all case screws. The case screws are accounted for, they're fine. So I'll put those over there. I had 1, 2, 3 of these. 4. Those might have been the ones that fastened to the thing, so it would have been 4 of those. So that would have been fastening to the bottom of the case there. And these two, it looks like these look like odds and end ones. They just look like ones that are left over, I guess. And that one, I can't see anywhere else that needs a screw at the moment. Well, offhand anyway. So that's alright. I mean, there's only a couple of odds in it, but I'm pretty much everything's solid. This case is nice and solid. The motherboard's in nice and solid. The water cooling's now in. I just have to, which I won't do that until we get the power sorted out and everything else. So I won't do that. Yeah. $100 each, you reckon? Well, apparently somebody says your board costs 1,100.
Yeah.
Would that be correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what somebody said. I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough.
I think a lot of the components in there cost at least over 500. So.
Right. So these screws we don't. Okay, I can probably put these with the spares. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
So there's a few spare stuff. Some of these are spare, but any of the spare stuff I'll just put into here.
Yeah.
The machine is pretty much ready to go.
Mhm.
The only thing I have to do is put the top back on it,
Yeah.
and obviously screw the side of the case and everything else on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've secured everything I could see
Mm.
to the case, and I'm gonna put the water cooling on.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put the what do you call it? The power on the water cooling on. Those are two things I'm gonna put on. So tomorrow, if you want to go down to MSY,
Yeah, I will.
and then contact me. Well, actually, no, hold on a second.
Yeah.
You're coming out with me tomorrow. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh well, we're actually pretty close to Fishwick, so we can actually stop in there.
Oh, that's a fair point. Yes, you are right. That's right. It is close to Fishwick, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's right. Yes, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay, so no, we can. We'll stop by Fishwick,
Yeah.
and if you need advice on what cables to get and stuff like that, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Oh well, it would probably go faster if we did it together. So yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work. Anyway, I'll head home now. So.
All right, man, that's fine. Can you just pull those blinds in?
Oh yes.
It's the other side, mate. Just be careful.
This area is just getting increasingly crowded. The more shit we have to pull up.
Well, not too far, mate. A bit off a bit. Just a tiny bit. Just enough that, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks.
Okay.
Alright, so tomorrow we'll come on, we'll get some of those cables,
Yeah.
and we'll do the rest of the power and everything else and all that other stuff.
Yes.
And then we should be good, mate. I mean, I
Yeah.
should be able to get it to boot up. The only thing
Yeah.
is, the next issue is testing Windows in a couple of games, alright?
The perfect thing to test it would actually be a program called Handbrake, which is the media encoding program.
Yep.
If we could convert like a 4K movie into another format and it did it fine, that would be a very good indication.
Yep.
That would be a very, because I used Handbrake a few times
Yep.
on my previous build. It
Yep.
was sending the computer to blue screen.
Okay.
So if
No, that's fine,
actually what I could what
I mean, what I was going to do is run a burn-in test.
Yeah.
We'll just run a bit of a stress test on it.
yeah
Then I was going to test a game on it.
yeah
Then the only thing is, the first thing I'm going to do is, if Windows fucking dies,
yeah
you're going to have to
yeah
get new code.
yep, that's fine.
That's the only thing. If Windows dies, if the Windows code dies, then you have to get a new one. So yeah,
That's fine.
but it may not need a new code. I may be able to get around it using the Microsoft Phone activation system. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So,
I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get this off the ground.
Yep.
Yep.
No, you're alright. All good.
Okay. Well,
Alright, mate. I'll see you tomorrow.
no worries.
Have a good evening.
No worries.
Chill, relax, and we should have this machine up and running pretty well at some point.
Yes. See you later.
See you later, mate. Okay, so what am I going to do now? I want to take a photo of this build, because so far I'm pretty impressed with how I've done with it so far. Let's have a look. Just a couple of photos. Still not complete yet, but it's getting there, which is the main thing. Yeah, Prime 95 is good. I haven't used that for a while, so I think I used to use it in the past. I don't use it as much now. Another program that I used to use, which I'm using, haven't used for a while, is Ada 64. Ada 64, I think, was one of those games as well. So yeah, Ada 64 was good. So yeah, Ada 64 was good. Hardware monitor's not too bad either. Specky's a piece of shit because it doesn't tell you the right temperatures on AMD CPUs. It will tell you other information though. Specky will tell you other information, but it won't. It's not very good with temperatures for some reason. So yeah, it's all a work in progress at the moment, mate. We'll see what happens anyway. It's still being worked on, so. It's plus side though. Ada 64. So there's Ada 64. Prime 95. Cinebench is one of those ones. What's the other ones? 3D Mark. 3D Mark. Yep. He's good. PC Mark is a good program. I don't know where they make it anymore, but I know I've got it on my computer. What else is there? There's a few other programs, I think. So we'll see what this machine looks like. I mean, it's looking pretty cool at the moment, so I can't complain too much. Hopefully by the time I've done all the tests and everything else. Okay, fair enough, yeah. I like 3D Mark, it's a good program. To be honest, I find it pretty good. So we've got 3D Mark, yeah. Oh, I've got a ton of them. Jacob's Brew. Having the Jacobson's Brew. Fair enough, man. I'll probably have something on Friday anyway. Might have anything at the moment. Been working on this PC. So, plus I've got some stuff to do tomorrow too. So. Yeah. Another thing Jacob said was Handbrake, which Handbrake can be pretty intensive on CPUs. If you've ever tried it. I've used it to encode videos in the past, when I've done YouTube videos. Stuff like that, so yeah, it's pretty good. I'll be working on my PC soon. My PC, I bought water cooling for my PC, so I'll actually be doing a bit of a rebuild on my PC. I just want to add some, it's basically I'm just going to add a water cooler. I'm just going to probably give it a bit of a dust out and stuff, so yeah. 4K video, yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough, yeah. What else was there? Oh, there's a fair few. I don't know. So Ada's alright. Hardware monitor. Hardware monitor is good for telling temperatures. Real temperatures and like some of the AMD software for tuning. Overclocking and stuff. Hopefully Jacob can get those cables tomorrow and we can run for it. But we managed to get the water cooler installed. So I'll just show everybody what we're up to at the moment. You can actually see it's probably 720p on this one, but so I've got the water cooler in there, got his hard drive in there, got his graphics card, CPU, all his RAM. Everything's hooked up, including the power switch, and I even put a speaker in there. There's USB 3.0. Everything's plugged into the ports. His water cooler managed to fit, but the thing is, what I need to do is we need to get an extension cable for the two 8-pin connectors there, because I'm going to give him all the overclocking capability that he wants. So, because I was going to just suggest to him to plug one 8-pin in, but I'm going to plug them both in. I'll get him to get an extension cord for it and stuff. Dude, I'm getting money off Twitch now. I don't need you. I've already got 2 subs, man. I'm getting money off Twitch now, so that's alright. I've already had 2 people sub to me so far. I'm going to be getting getting small payments off Twitch from now on. So I'm not just relying on donations anymore. Well, donations help, but no, I'm not going to tip a goblet in. Were you fucking retarded? I don't have a goblet anyway, and I wouldn't do it regardless because it's my nephew's PC, you dumbass. But still, and not just that, he's paying me for the job, so I actually get more money out of not damaging it in the first place. In fact, I'm getting money tomorrow because he scheduled a bank transfer for tomorrow, so I'm good. So yes, he's scheduled a bank transfer for tomorrow. It'll probably happen at midnight or something, I'd say. So yeah. I'm actually getting money out of Twitch now, and I'm getting money out of Twitch, and I'm getting money out of fucking and doing stuff for my family. Well, I'm mostly getting money out of my family, like because I said to my nephews, I said, look, if you're gonna get me to do fix your PCs and shit, at least give me a few bucks for it. I'm not gonna charge you the full price because you're family, but at least give me a few bucks to actually do the job. So it's not, I'm getting money out of clients too. I mean, I got $70 out of somebody, would have been about a week ago. Maybe less, was like 5 days ago maybe. So that's a standard working week, but an entire week anyway, I don't know. Yeah, it's all good. No, we're good. See what happens. Should be up and running tomorrow, hopefully. So fuck it, I'm going to take a bit of a break. It's 11:13 p.m. I'm going to go inside, take a bit of a break. I don't know whether I'll stream anymore tonight. I've streamed for several hours today. So yeah. I've streamed for actual several hours. I've been streaming for several hours on end. No, his SSD is a SATA, man. SATA 3. His SSD is a SATA one, man. So yeah. So yep. It's a so what is it? It's a, what do you call it? Evo 500 gigabytes, SATA 3 SSD, Samsung Evo. Oh, he did. He asked my advice, but he did his own research, and like it was whatever he really wanted. You know what I mean? And he did his own research and stuff. Like my nephew's just that way. Like I would have picked the parts for him. I would have been happy to do that, but he chose what he wanted. So I said, here, if you want to go and have a look around, see what you like, as long as you run it by me. And I didn't have a problem building it. It was just that the case was kind of fiddly, though. The case was kind of a pain in the ass. But the case wasn't that bad. I mean, I've had worse cases, to be honest. It was just kind of a pain in the ass, the way I have to configure it and stuff and just get all the stuff into it properly. Just following a sequence and stuff, it's fucking annoying. But you know what? I managed to get it together, so. But he wanted more expensive parts because he believes they're going to last longer. Not just that, aside from believing that they were going to last longer, he wanted the latest 16 core because he wanted to do a lot of processing and stuff. He wanted to do video editing and he wanted to do Photoshop editing and stuff and things like that. I mean, I do the same type of stuff. I can do it with an 8 core, but he wanted to do that. So I'm like, all right, fair enough. So yeah, I'll get my case out. Eventually, I'm going to pull my computer out. I'm going to put water cooling into mine, but that won't be till I get the new. So I'm going to get an AM. First, I got to get the fucking cooler. Then I got to get the AM4 bracket. This is 20 plus years, probably. Yeah, bro. It'll probably last him a fair time. Yeah. 16 core, it'll definitely keep him going for a while. He's not going to have to upgrade it for a while. So yeah. But that's alright. I think I'm done for today. Yeah, for now. Until tomorrow. And then we're just gonna put it back together fully. Yeah, good board can get. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Like I said, depends on what it is. Mine's still lasting. I mean, mine's only an 8 core, but still goes pretty well. Yeah, I'm hoping he does. I'm hoping he doesn't have to mail order. I hope he doesn't have to order it off a website. I mean, that'd suck if you'd have to wait for it. Because it's Christmas, and the problem is, over Christmas, there's not going to be a lot of people doing deliveries and stuff. And it's going to be hard to get fucking stuff delivered straight away. So you'd have to wait, and that's the problem. So, yeah. I mean... Get a 156 score for Christmas. Yeah, they haven't even made that yet, dude. Yeah, Christmas Rush is a killer, I agree. Christmas Rush fucking sucks, man. That's a fucking problem. Especially these days. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna piss off for a while. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I will be doing another live stream of my... Hopefully we can get that stuff. I'll be going down to Fishwick with him. And we'll be getting probably some extension cables for the CPUs and everything else. So we'll see how we go. Alright,